Welcome to our presentation series. The topic of today's presentation is entitled, No Statistics, No Brighter Life. As you go through it, you will realize how important is to use statistics in our daily life. The presenter, I'm called Jean-Pierre Mwitirehe. I'm the author of the MPH in Quantitative and Econometric Methods for Health Research, and I'm candidate Masters of Arts in International Economics and Finance. I have also intermediate level certificate of Chartered Certified Accountants. Relevant to this presentation, I'm the charter member of the Horizon of Excellence Limited. The current presentation is based upon 11 key points. Those are background of the presentation, its objectives, why statistics, the process of statistical decision making, common statistical sayings, the case study, the use of statistics in journalism. You can still make it, meaning how you can learn statistics. It is very easy. So free tools for statistical analysis, basic statistics, basic statistical use examples, Z-score case studies, and finally, training and consultancy offers. So starting with the background of the presentation, let me know that the current presentation is the initiative of the Horizon of Excellence. It was created and registered with the RDB on 20th May 2011 as a private limited company providing opportunities for learning, doing research, and consultancy. The activities of the Horizon of Excellence are grouped into different programs, namely learning, consultancy, career center, and development forum. The learning and consultancy program offers opportunities for getting to use statistical and accounting packages, doing research, including impact evaluation, etc. The Career Center provides the job seekers with internship, career link, and resource center in the framework of helping them acquire professional experience or any other career need. It also facilitates the interaction between students and their prospective employers. As for the Development Forum, this is a platform for a free discussion or exchange of information, knowledge, and experience between the Horizon community members. I would like again to know that the current presentations follows the training gap analysis conducted by the Horizon of Excellence. This one indicated not only the statistical illiteracy among rural population, but also the lack of knowledge and skills among project M&E officers, the lack of on-job training opportunities in M&E area, and last but not least, capacity issues with statisticians in different organizations. So, in order to reduce the statistical illiteracy, the Horizon of Excellence has organized the current presentation. So, by following it carefully, you will get aware that using statistics in our daily business would make the life brighter. The objectives of the presentation are threefold. One, demonstrate the use of statistics in decision making. Two, provide participants with some basic tools to deal with data in real life situations. And finally, sharing basics for data summarization, analysis, and interpretation. We shall explain this as we go on. So now, why statistics? The thing is that everyone, including myself, lives under uncertainty. Who knows what will happen tomorrow? Will it be a rainy or sunny day? But we need to make a decision anyway. So which tool is that? Which tool to help them in that decision? Nothing other than statistics. Indeed, the statistics helps to understand the past and the present and to forecast the future. Statistics help in data collection, summarization, and analysis interpretation. It is a science of data where data tells story that is helpful for decision making. As an example, as you can see here, the statistics is used to ascertain and confirm the winner of election. The statistics can be used to authorize the use of new drug in clinical trials. It can also help and provide a basis for scaling up the intervention. One would like to know the world without the statistics. Basically, a number of disciplines would not be existing. Examples are the one mentioned on the slide. There will not be any actuarial science, which is a discipline that applies mathematical and statistical methods to assess risk in the insurance and the finance industry. I think you have ideas that this is the discipline that is applied in most of the financial institutions and the insurance institution as well. Not be any statistics, no demography, no econometrics, no environmental statistics, no epidemiology, no psychometrics, etc., etc. What would be implication of this? The life would be blind, will not mean anything. One, there will be a knowledge gap. No past, no present, no future information, learning opportunities. There would be lack of fairness in selection among alternatives. But we see it when we tackle Z-score case studies. And let me mention also that some usual studies will not be possible to realize. Those are impact evaluation, risk assessment, etc. So let's provide you 10 reasons, 10 everyday reasons why statistics is important. Using examples of the Math Worksheet Center, who provide 10 application of statistics, such as weather forecast, emergency, preparedness, predicting disease, medical studies, genetics, political campaign, insurance, consumer goods, quality testing, and stock market. But for the sake of the current presentation, we're going to consider only 4 applications, such as predicting disease, medical studies, insurance and quality testing. Let's start with predicting disease. Using statistics, one can have a better idea on how the disease may affect somebody. I believe that everyone has ever heard about the statement like that, like this. Studies have shown that 85 to 95% of lung cancers are smoking related. The statistics should then tell that almost all lung cancers are related to smoking, and that if you want to have a chance of avoiding lung cancer, you shouldn't smoke. Now, medical studies. Scientists, must show a statistically valid rate of effectiveness before any drug can be prescribed. This is what happens every time in every country. So statistics are behind every medical study you hear about. As for insurance, let's turn again. You know that in order to drive your car, you are required by the law to have an insurance. If you have a mortgage on your house, you must have it insured as well. So the rate that the insurance company charges you is based upon statistics from all the drivers and or homeowners in your area. Now, quality testing. Company make thousands of products every day, and each company must make sure that a good quality item is sold. But the company can't test each and every item they ship to you as the consumer. So the company uses statistics to just test few, which is called sample. So when the sample passes the quality test, then the company assumes that all the items are good. So basically, the 4 example of application of statistics show how important to use the statistics in our daily life. So now, let's now go to the process of statistical decision. It has 4 steps, such as formulating the theory, collecting data to test that theory, summarize the results, and interpret the results and make decision making. Actually make decision, sorry. Consider an example of lung cancer and smoking as an illustration. Let's consider that you suspect a causal relationship between smoking and contracting lung cancer. What should you do? You just define a relevant sample of people who have lung cancer to collect information over them. You summarize data. You may determine how many are smoking and how many are not smoking. And one of the questions should be answering is that, is the mean of those smoking and those not smoking statistically different? But also you may prefer to use the regression to model the relationship between the 2 variables controlling or not for the environmental risk factors, as I believe that the smoke is not the only risk factor for lung cancer. The results you get will help you to just to conclude and make decision that is required. So while there is a process for statistical decision, there are a number of popular sayings that are articulated as statistical results. Each gives the indication that numbers were used to generalize the result in question. Examples are the following. The fisher eaters have the most intellectual capacities than the others. Is that true or not? Second, the female students in primary school are not performing well due to female conditions. Number 3, malnutrition is a problem in Nyabihu. Number 4, Toyota Kaina market cars are the most efficient in fuel consumption and their spare parts can be easily found. Number 5, no poor has ever been victim of the lack of hygiene. In Rwanda, it says ntakicha umutindi. Number 6, many people die at the end of the year. That is the month of December. Now, what are the implications of those? You agree with me that some are good, some others are not. Some are tested, some others are not. So consequently, some are guiding, some others are not guiding. That is, are misleading. Which one are guiding, which one are misleading? Going back to the previous slide, you can see that, for instance, number 5, no poor has ever been victim of the lack of hygiene or nakichumutindi. This can be misleading. It means that don't care about hygiene because this is not the thing for poor. So, in other words, poor needs to be should live in the dirty conditions, which is not the case. This can kill him or her. But number 4, number 3, or number 1, can be guiding if they are based on statistical work. But number 6 can also be misleading. So, bottom line, key message is that it is worthwhile to consistently follow the process of statistical decision making in our real life, because statistics can kill, statistics can mislead, but most importantly, statistics, it's a good tool to use in our daily life to come to the reliable decision. Now, let's go for the case study, statistics in journalism. It is commonly known that the numbers convey important meaning. According to Charles and his colleagues in 2005, they come up with the results that with the use of statistics, journalists can make accurate, reliable computations, which in turn enable them to make relevant comparison. They can put facts into perspective and give important context to stories, which is true. Number 2, journalists can protect themselves from being fooled by inaccurate presentation of data, which is also true. Number 3, they can ask appropriate questions about numerical matter. I think this is number 4. Now, number 4 is they can justify their independence and ethics with the ability to assess numerical information without relying on the source. Number 4, which was number 3 here. So number 5, they can translate complicated numbers in the way that their viewers and the readers can readily understand. So number 6, they can write with precision and thereby improve their writing style. So now, what is the current status? So most of journalists may be avoiding using statistics because they think they're not competent with the numbers. Others may be using them wrongly. So this pushed me to think and to wonder if most of our journalists really know and actually use statistics. So if they don't, they may be using common sense in their duties, or they may be relying on others' source. So what is the desired status? According to the same Charles and colleagues, journalists armed with some logic, techniques, and interpretive skills can analyze research, ask appropriate questions, and understand the data well enough to tell readers and viewers clearly what the numbers mean. This concludes part 1 of the presentation. Next time, we will see how it is still possible to learn statistics and apply it in our daily life. We shall explore free tools for statistical analysis and then go through examples and case studies. By then, I thank you very much for your kind attention.